guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm starting off today's look with the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going in with the shade Warm Taupe, and I'm putting that right into my crease to give it some more definition, and I'm focusing this basically right on my crease, not above it or super below. And then I'm blending it with back and forth windshield wiper motions and then circular motions so that there's no harsh edges and everything blends really nicely. Next, I'm going in with my Urban Decay Smoky palette, and I'm using the shade Whiskey to deepen up that crease, and I'm focusing this more on the outer half of my eye, or outer third, or whatever, to give my outer V a lot more definition. And I'm blending this with the same back and forth windshield wiper motions and circular motions. And now I'm going in with the shade 13 from the Naked Smoky palette, and I'm using this for under my brow bone, and I'm focusing this basically right on the arch of my eyebrow, so it's not, you know, like a super overwhelming highlight. It's just a little bit to lift my brows. And I decided I wanted my eye to be a little more defined, so I'm going back in with Whiskey and just deepening the outer V and the crease up a little bit more. And now I'm going in with a clean blending brush and just blending everything together so that it's all seamless and whatnot. And now I'm going in with 13 again, and I'm putting this all over my lid to give my eyes a really bright, wide awake kind of look. And I'm also using this shade to highlight my inner corner of my eye to, again, make my eyes look bigger and more awake. And when we put the glitter on, this will really help it pop even more. Okay, and now I'm going back in with Whiskey, and I'm putting this right under my lower lash line, not on my waterline, but just right where like my lashes meet my waterline. And just do a really thin line, kind of like eyeliner. And don't blend it out with this brush because it won't blend as well. I'm going to go in with a pencil brush, which you see right here, and really smoke it out. This gives the eyes an even more dramatic look, and it will make them look, again, bigger and more awake because you're dragging the shadow down and then you're dragging the top shadow up. So yeah, it makes your eyes look more awake. And now I'm going in with Armor from the Smoky palette, and I'm putting this on my inner corner of my eye to give the white a little definition because I thought it was a little bit too much white. And again, we're using silver glitter liner later, so this will be a nice base for that. So yeah, just putting it on the inner corner and then dragging it like below, as you can see right here. And then I put a little more of 13 right in the middle to really make the white shade pop. I literally can't speak today. And now I'm going in again with a clean brush and blending that together. And now I'm using Hard Candy Silver eyeliner, glitter eyeliner, whatever. And I'm putting this really, really close to my waterline in the inner corner of my eye. And I'm putting it there, and then I'm dragging it under my lashes to give kind of like an inner corner highlight with glitter. So yeah, I'm just doing that, a really thin line, and building it up gradually. And then I went to the upper inner corner of my eye, and I'm making kind of like a fanned out effect, and like tapering it off once I get to the white part. And yeah, this is just kind of a building process. I put some on and then I would let it dry, and then I would add some more and just make it look how you want it to look. Okay, and now I'm going in and curling my eyelashes, and I haven't been using falsies lately for my looks because even though they look great, I just feel like mascara is more of what everybody wants to use as opposed to huge false lashes. So I decided to do that for this look. So I'm just putting on a few coats of mascara. Any mascara works. You just want to really coat your lashes with a decent amount of it because whereas this is a dramatic look, you want your lashes to match that. And now it's time to carve out my face. So I'm using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm putting this right in the hollows of my cheekbones and making sure it's blended out nicely so it doesn't look too crazy, but you know, we gotta have the defined cheekbones. And I'm doing that on both sides, and again, just blending it out nicely. I'm using a small blending brush from Luxie. This is my favorite for a contour because it puts a nice like crisp line and you can really see it, but it's not too harsh. And then I'm putting some on my forehead and kind of shaping out my face. As you can see here, just blending away, you know, the usual. And now I'm going to contour my nose. I'm using this small brush. I don't remember what it's called, but I can link it down below. And it works really well for the nose because it picks up a lot of product, but it's not too overwhelming. So yeah, I'm just putting it on the sides of my nose and the tip, and I'm just blending it out with that same brush. And now I'm using Dolce Vita blush from NARS, and I'm putting that on the apples of my cheeks and dragging it up towards my cheekbone to kind of blend in with the contour. And I'm doing that on both sides of my face. Okay, and now for a highlight, I'm actually using Vermeer from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette because I think it's really pretty as a highlight. You have to blend it out a little more than you would a normal highlight, but I think it's really pretty. So I'm putting this on my high points of my cheekbones, the center of my nose, the tip of my nose, and my Cupid's bow because it makes your lips look really pretty and feminine. And then I'm going in with my Urban Decay Advice lipstick in the shade, I don't remember, but I'll link it down below. So yeah, I'm just putting this lipstick all over my lips. This is literally my favorite lipstick. It's so bright and so festive, and it's perfect for the holidays. And putting lipstick on literally takes me forever because my lips are so uneven. So I cut out a lot of that, but you get the idea. And now I'm just going over that with a red gloss from Sephora because I feel like glossy lips are perfect for the holidays. They're so like festive and bright and more exciting than like a matte lip, I think. And then I'm just going to set my face because just spent all that time, don't want it to move. And other than that, we are all done. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look, and I will be seeing you all in my next video. Thanks again for watching. Bye, guys.